black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come, won't you won't you come? Won't you come? Hang my head, drown my fear, till you all just disappear.
Welcome to Kittens and Demons. This is gonna be all female covers of male artists. So if that doesn't sound good, walk the plank. My name is Bloodbeard, and this is my ship. That you got to hear a little of Mimi do Black Hole Sun. It's actually not the only cover of Black Hole Sun by a female. There's another one that kind of sounds like it's a really old song. It's pretty cool the way it's done. I like that cover a lot. I like Mimi a lot. But what inspired this was this song by Shonen Knife. They did About a Girl. And there's a few female covers of Nirvana songs. So that's going to be the first block. And then I'll come back after that. I think they should be somewhat obvious who they are. But just in case you don't know. So Shonen Knife, they supported Nirvana on their tour. Kurt, freaking loved them. I believe he said, he learned a lot from them. He was very protective of... They had other female bands that supported them. Sometimes... those bands weren't treated very well, and it made him want to just not perform at all. Some of the most famous stuff was done in Brazil, where he just did a troll show most of the time, but you got all these alternate takes and really cool stuff. I realized, I listened to that show and it was awesome, but then I realized that it's actually on the With the Lights Out compilation. And some of the last tracks on that are those improv sessions from Brazil, probably remastered. So I don't know why I didn't notice that I'd had those the whole time, but it was just kind of cool to hear the whole show. So the next one would be Kristen Hirsch doing... She's done many covers, but male artists, but I'll do her Penny Royalty, which seems fitting. And then There's No Way You Don't Know Who This Is. And it's actually a very short cover, very concise, and very beautiful. So, okay, and that'll be the end. And then I'll come back. All right.
Don't you have a clue?
I can see you every night. I can see you every night. I can see you every night. I'm on nighttime with everyone. I have very bad posture. I don't have the right. What else should I be? All apologies. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, I'm buried. I wish I was like you, easily amused. Find my nest of soul. Everything's my fault. I'll take all the blame. Aquasea foam shame. Sunburn with freezer burn. Choking on the ashes of her enemy. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, I'm married.
I've had this Meg Lee Chen cover of Scarecrow for a long time. Scarecrow is probably my favorite Ministry song, and I thought their cover, the cover that Meg Lee Chen does, is just amazing. But I never quite knew what it was from. Now I realize a friend who gave it to me with a bunch of other stuff, he had this CD called Industrial Masters. Just check out all the stuff that's in it. KMFDM doing Material Girl by Madonna. Pig doing Just Like You. CC Sputnik, Virus doing KMFDM cover. Sheep on Drugs doing Money, KMFDM cover. Ogre of Skinny Puppy doing Borderline by Madonna. I think this was it was like a 2-disc compilation of a bunch of cover things, but let's see. Terrible Lie with Inesh, that's one of my favorite I love that cover. And also Inesh doing Work for Love. Raisin Black, Assimilate. There's 9 Inch Nails covers. There's Electric Hellfire Club doing Warlock by Skinny Puppy. Disobedience with Pig. Damn, I don't even think I've heard. Wow. Really? You know what? I think I'm gonna put that that's gonna be a bonus track. I'm gonna put that at the very, very end of this. If you make it all the way through, let me tell you what else is gonna be there. Just 2 more. You're gonna have consider one of the greatest covers of all time. If you'd like to debate that, go ahead. Kate Bush's cover of Rocket Man. And then, because, I don't know, it's just become some kind of, I don't know if it's Lucky Charm, but it's just become something I keep doing. I'm going to put Tori Amos doing Famous Blue Raincoat. I've never heard this. I heard the beginning of it. I was like, wow, that sounds pretty great. Actually, it sounds really good. I was going to do Suzanne Vega's Story of Isaac. You know what? I think I will. I'll put Story of Isaac and then Tori Amos' Famous Blue Raincoat. Both of those are Leonard Cohen covers. And then we'll end with that Disobedience. Because if you're doing a show about females doing male covers, and then you do a male doing a male cover, that's disobedience. See ya.
You're not in Kansas now, and there's no place like home.
so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, no, no. I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse. I'm here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise the kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, no, no. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. No, no, no. I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse. I'm here alone, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Long, long time. Long, long time. No, no, no. No, 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 no,
The door had opened slowly. My father, he came in. I was 9 years old. And he stood so tall above me. His blue eyes, they were shining. And his voice was very cold. He said, I've had a vision. You know I'm strong and holy. I must do as I've been told. So we we started up the mountain. I was running, he was walking, and his axe was made of gold. The trees, they got much smaller. The lake, a lady's mirror. We stopped and drank some wine. Then he threw the bottle over. Broke a minute later, and he put his hand on mine. I thought I saw an eagle, but it might have been a vulture. I never could decide. Then my father built an altar. He looked once behind his shoulder. He knew I would not hide. And you who build these altars now to sacrifice these children, you must not do it anymore. For a scheme is not a vision, and you never have been tempted by a demon or a god. You stand above them now, your hatchet's blunt and bloody. You were not there before. When I lay upon the mountain, my father's hand was trembling with the beauty of the word. And if you call me brother now, forgive me if I inquire just according to whose plan. When it all comes down to dust, I will kill you if I must. I will help you if I can. When it all comes down to dust, I will help you if I must. I will kill you if I can. Have mercy on our uniform, man of peace or man of war. Peacock spreads his fan.
The guys go off now, and we do a couple songs. I haven't done this one on the whole tour, so it could be a disaster. So, you know, if I forget the words, just scream them. Okay. I know how you feel, lads. I need bigger hands. That's tough.
It's 4 in the morning, the end of December. I'm writing you now to see if you're better. New York was cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear that you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. I hope you're keeping some kind of record, yes. And Jean came by with a lock of your hair. that you gave it to her on the night that you planned to go clear? Did you ever go clear? Last time I saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat torn at the shoulder, bent to the station to meet every train. You came home alone without a lily Marlene. You treated my woman to off the lake of your life, and when she came back, well, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with the rose in your teeth, just one more thin gypsy thief. I see Jane's awake now. She sends her regards. Can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you. I guess I forgive you. I'm glad you stood in my way. If you ever come by for Jane or for me, well, your enemy is sleeping now, and her woman is free. Well, thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her on the night that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, Alcon.
look at you. You made it through that. That was a nice, slow cover. You know, there's only one, in the YouTube post of that, there's only one comment, and it's cover with in quotes. So, for making it through that Piggy cover, this is Tanya Donnelly, Shoplifters of the World Unite, and good night.
Learn to love me and assemble the waves. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a list of crimes. My only weakness is never mind, never mind. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. Learn to love me and assemble the waves. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a list of crimes. But last night the plans for a future war was all I saw on Channel 4. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. Heartless hand on my shoulder, pushing it over. Alabaster crashes down. 6 months is a long. Tried living in the real world instead of a shell. But before I began, there's more before I even began. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. People try to put us down just because we could get around. Things they do look awful cold. Hope I don't die before I get old. My generation, baby. Why don't you all fade?
all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation, talking about my generation. My generation, baby. My generation. Why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation, just talking about my generation. My generation, baby. My generation, baby. People try to put us down just because we get around. Things they do look awful cold. Hope I don't die before I get old. My generation,
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us on the sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine